Alright, what's up, you monkey shit eating bastards? Fuck going on? Back here again to talk more shit about nothing, cause what the fuck? Why not? Today I wanna talk about why I like being alone so much. Because a lot of people out here today in this world, feel like they can't master that kind of art. You feel me? They don't really know how to get along with themselves in most cases, and they feel like they need other people to be around them and shit like that to feel alive, I guess. But you only feel like that when you don't know where your life is going anyway. And you don't see yourself going anywhere. That's the thing too. There's always people who wanna, be prejudiced and, say things about people just because of the things and the way they think and shit like that. When in most cases, people who are able to express themselves in the most authentic ways are most often the times the most genuine people. From what I observed in my life, I don't walk around every day trying to make a motherfucker feel good about themselves when I know I don't even feel good about myself. So what's the point of me trying to go out and build relationships with others? And, every time I do so, it's kind of a rocky road because I'm doing everything that the other person want me to do versus me doing shit for me, and being in a relationship for me versus being in a relationship for them. And, shit like that just kind of make your brain work and whatnot. But I've come to a point in my life where I feel like, I don't need to hold on to relationships and people like that so much, because even though we might meet certain people in our life and shit like that, not everything is gonna last. Nothing lasts forever, bro. And a lot of people don't want to realize that shit either, is the fact that some things in life ain't never gonna come back. And it's hard to fucking accept that fact. But motherfuckers die every day. Motherfuckers lose their leg and shit like that. And they can't get shit like that back at all. So I don't understand why people, can get in a relationship and break up with a motherfucker, right? And still have these phantom feelings about a person, even though they done cut ties. And me and some people I know, I be having conversations with them and shit like that. They be and I've been just trying to explain to them, when it comes to people being humans. Nobody's fucking thinking about how this motherfucker gonna feel at this certain moment in time and shit like that after some shit happens. We don't necessarily live life based off of the things we do. We mostly live our life based off of opportunities and shit like that. If you don't take certain opportunities, motherfucker, you gonna miss a lot. You gonna miss out on a lot for sure. At the same time, you gotta make the right decisions in life. You always have to make the right decisions. Cause it's not like everybody out here is just out to do dirt. No. It's not like that. Cause I promise it's more good motherfuckers on earth than it is evil motherfuckers. But at the same time, you never know who's gonna do what. And whose intentions is what. That's why you gotta have real ones behind your back. have motherfuckers who would actually tell you how they feel about shit versus covering shit up, making shit sound good, and then do some shit behind your back anyway. That's the type of motherfuckers I don't need in my life. But everybody swear down they want honesty and fucking, you know, they want real motherfuckers in their life, but they can't handle the fucking realness of other motherfuckers. You want to call people fucking ignorant and wrong and shit like that. When it's not, it don't got nothing to do with the respect of other people's lives. It don't got shit to do with that. It don't got shit to do with morals or values. Cause that's all motherfuckers been telling me. Oh, you can't do that because you ain't gonna have no more, y'all not gonna have no more respect. Okay. Me personally, okay. If I had a friend and he knew I had a girlfriend, me and that girl had been going out for a year or so, a good amount of time. You know, we spent time together and shit like that. We spent time together and shit like that. Done peer bonded and shit like that. And and we fucking break up one day all of a sudden. Just had a fucking bad breakup. And, you know, a close friend of mine just comes in, or my girl, you know, approaches one of my close friends and shit like that, and she wanna, you know, get it in with him and shit like that. And, you know, down the line I end up finding out. Me personally, I'm not gonna feel like, you know, something like that is worth ruining a friendship that I have with someone over a, you know, a relationship that fell apart, you know? Even if me and that person is still communicating, you know? I wouldn't feel no type of way because that motherfucker was gonna end up doing the shit eventually anyway. It's not like she was gonna hang around for it much longer for me to continue to do the things that I did previously in order to keep getting the same treatment from her. Shit like that. No. The treatment she gonna give me is gonna be way different. She gonna treat me like a motherfucking punk ass bitch. And I'm not going for no shit like that. I'm not going for no disrespect in any kind of way. So I don't allow that shit to go on, but at the same time, you know, these are the types of things people have to know in these certain situations. Because even if I didn't know, I would rather not know in any case. If you had ended up going to do something dirty with one of my friends, I would rather not know versus you coming to me and telling me about the situation. Because it's going to make everything awkward, possibly, but, you know, not a lot of people are able to handle situations like that. Because believe me, if I did find out somebody who was supposed to be committed to me in a monogamous relationship and shit like that, and we just break up, and they ended up going to have relations with whoever they wanted to, I wouldn't care. I couldn't care any more than I would at that moment. I'm not gonna fucking have a fucking heart attack over this shit because there's no point in doing so. It's just a waste of goddamn time. Man, all you gotta do is really just find something else to do. And that person gonna do what they want anyway. So you might as well find out how many more motherfuckers you can add onto your list, even if it is they close friends and shit like that. You know, it's not even a revenge thing, cause if you are around your friends, your girlfriend or your boyfriend friends and shit like that, and you want to do the dirty work, it shouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it involves any emotions like that, because the type of relationship a monogamous relationship is any more intensely more emotional one. Just having sex, I mean, you fucking somebody, for us dudes is a little bit more different. We able to do it and get our business over with and shit like that. But for girls, it's a little bit more hit or miss. You know, they get drawn in a little bit more than we do. But after a while, I mean, not even after a while, after the fact of doing that, of course, people are still gonna, have emotions and shit for either person. People are just gonna have emotions for either person, but it don't make sense for people to be like, oh, it's not okay for you to, do this with a person I was close with. Under what conditions? Our friendship is really worth me going to do something dirty to your ex-girlfriend? I mean, I know it sounds bad, but it's really, people view it as something that's, so important. Like, okay, I get that you did all this shit in the past with this motherfucker, but you not doing nothing with this motherfucker now. It's not your territory. You ain't got no grounds to say anything about that motherfucker. I don't care. Because anybody else in the world can come in and just start doing what the fuck you was doing. So why does it matter who it is? Some people might not get it though. Or maybe I'm just crazy.